Welcome to another video from thedigital-lifestyle.com, and in this video I'm going to be having a first look at a Dell Zino media center PC, small form factor PC, ideal for sort of media center, stick it into your home theatre or under your TV. And so it comes in this box, so we're going to have a look at what's in the box, and then I'll power it up and have a look what it can do and see how media center runs on it. First thing in the box, we've got the actual unit itself. So here is the Dell Zino HD. It's got the protective covering on it at the moment. But it's got a nice shiny black glossy front to it. Windows 7. We've got a card reader slot, 2 USB headphone on the back, and a DVD drive. Not Blu-ray, I don't think, in this version. And on the back we've got power, HDMI, eSATA, VGA, the audio inputs and outputs, and network, and looks like a mystery button on the back there to find out what it is. I think it's a case release actually. So you can see from the size it's a nice small device. You know, not much. Compare it to a DVD size. That would go nice. Matching our unit here. Look quite nice on there. So it's a nice small neat unit. So let's see what else we've got in the box. We have a mouse, a white mouse, power supply, small power supply, power cable, operating system disc, and a quick start guide. Here we have the keyboard. Which is a pretty standard Dell keyboard. Now, I have to say that I prefer a neat sort of small keyboard. I use a remote keyboard, a VideoBox remote keyboard for my media center, which is a lot smaller. I suppose, but if you use it with a remote control, which doesn't seem to be included, it would be okay. But that keyboard's a bit big for me. Okay, that's everything out of the box. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to plug it in and have a look at how it operates. Right, so I've got the Dell plugged into my TV, just run some wires into it, so I've got the usual stuff. So let's power it up now and see what it does. System. Let's just have a quick look at the Windows Performance Index. Right, so let's have a look at performance. We've got processor 4.1, memory 5.3, graphics 3.1, game graphics 4.7, and primary hard disk 5.9. So it's a pretty decent performance. We're running the I think it's ATI chipset, so we'll check that out more in a moment. Yeah, we're running the ATI Athlon X2 dual core, 3250E, running at 1.5 GHz, and we've got 2 GB RAM, 64-bit operating system. So let's see how. One thing as well I have noticed is I've got the audio routed via HDMI up to my TV, but I normally use optical output of the device that I've got. So this doesn't seem to have that, or I've not found that yet. So I've not got my receiver working with it. Let's have a quick look at Media Center. So I've no recorded TV set up yet. I could use the HD home run, but we should be able to try just check recorded TV out through home group. So there we go, some recorded TV streaming from my other PC. As you'd expect, it plays fine. Media Center Home Group works great, as I've shown before on previous videos, and this works pretty good on that. I'm running in 1080 Ti as well on my LCD, so it's pretty good on that as well. Let's have a look at the CPU performance. So hardly using any processor there for just streaming. This isn't HD, it's just standard DVB-T. As you can see, it's working pretty well. CPU performance not too bad. Bit more of a peak there. Perhaps we'll try some HD content and see how it performs with that. So here is a movie trailer I've downloaded, a 1080p movie trailer. As you see, it's running pretty well. No stuttering, and the video quality seems pretty good, so there's no problems with playing that. We'll have a look at the CPU usage in a sec to see what that's like. So not a great deal of CPU usage on there, so it looks pretty good for playing HD content. Just a quick look at the stuff that it comes with. There's Power DVD on there. Like I mentioned before, there's the McAfee on there, Dell's own software. We've got Roxio and the Catalyst Control Center. There's also the Windows Live Essentials are installed as well, which is pretty good to see. So overall, I like the form factor. It's a nice unit. I like the ports on the back. In fact, you've got HDMI and VGA plus eSATA, 2 USB, and you've got the USB on the front and the card reader on the front. On the downside, so there's no digital optical, there's no digital audio output, sort of optical, that I would use for my receiver. So for me, it means I can't directly get the audio out of it, the 5.1 digital audio out. The digital audio is going out through the HDMI, but I've just not got that set up, so I couldn't sort of take advantage of that. All the units I've used have got sort of this combination here with the digital audio out as well. It's a nice and powerful, you run the HD pretty well, so I think it's a nice unit. I'm going to give it a bit more time and have a play around with it. If you've got any questions, you can email me, ian@digitallifestyle.com. Thanks for watching this video, and all the specs and some pricing and everything in the show notes. Thanks for watching, bye.